That's definitely bad. Don't bother anyone.
Please rise for our national anthem. Please be seated. Got it. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Joy Lewis, the Dean of Academic Affairs, and I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. I now call to order on this, the 20th day of December, 2024, the 75th graduation of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. First, I would like to welcome the families and loved ones of those participating in today's convocation. What you will be witnessing today is the final step of a long journey for each of these soon-to-be doctors. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. William Sherrier, President of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus.
Thank you, Dr. Lewis. Good afternoon. I would like to formally welcome you all today to today's commencement ceremony. I'm honored to share in the excitement of this memorable occasion, and I would like to pass along my personal congratulations and best wishes to the members of this 75th graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. We would like to acknowledge those present who have served our country. Those graduating today are recognized with red, white, and blue cords. Would all the veterans or active duty military in attendance, whether you are a graduate, family, or friend, please stand for recognition as we thank you for your service. I know we are here today to acknowledge the achievements of our 75th graduating class. However, before we proceed, let us pause to recognize another group of achievers who are equally deserving of praise and recognition for a job well done. The faculty at Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus is praiseworthy for many reasons. Their responsibility is to present the highest learning experience possible to future doctors of chiropractic. Our faculty fulfills their mission well, with distinction and dedication. Faculty members at Palmer College rank among the leaders in chiropractic education for papers published in peer-reviewed journals, as well as presentations at prestigious healthcare conferences. They, as individuals, enrich our profession, and by doing so, collectively advance healthcare throughout the world. Would the faculty please rise? During their years at Palmer's Florida campus, our graduates have distinguished themselves in both their academic endeavors and their extracurricular contributions to the college. Without the loving support of their families, these achievements could not have been possible. Will the families of our graduates in attendance please stand? Thank you. Today, our graduates seated in front of me will join the prestigious ranks of Palmer alumni. Palmer College graduates account for more than 1/3 of the practicing chiropractors in the world. They are the reason the Palmer name has been synonymous with the highest standards of quality of patient care and chiropractic for more than 125 years. We would like to recognize the alumni of Palmer College. Will the Palmer alumni in the room please stand? Please allow me to introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. Krabbe is a professor at Palmer College of Chiropractic, Florida. His primary teaching responsibilities are foundations of nutrition, clinical nutrition, and evidence-based clinical practices. He received the Bachelor of Science in Nutritional Science and Dietetics from the University of Nebraska, a master's degree in nutrition from the University of Bridgeport, a master's degree in public health from Purdue University, and his DC from Palmer College of Chiropractic. He is a diplomate of the American Clinical Board of Nutrition, a fellow of the American College of Nutrition, a licensed dietitian nutritionist in the state of Florida, a certified sports nutritionist in the International Society of Sports Nutrition, and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. He is the director of research for the Council on Nutrition for the American Chiropractic Association and serves on the editorial board for several peer-reviewed journals. He was honored with the Researcher of the Year Award for 2021, Student Research Article of the Year for 2022, Author Educator of the Year for 2023 and 2024, and Research Article of the Year 2023 from the American Chiropractic Association of Council of Nutrition. I feel a little inadequate right now. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Dr. Jeff Krabbe.
How are we doing today? It's good to see you again. It's been a year. All right, let's get this started, huh? Okay, graduates. Learning and growing alongside you has been the joy of a lifetime, my lifetime. You are my favorite class. We have watched all of you shine in your strengths, embrace moments of growth, become fuller versions of yourselves, and uplift one another along the way. Each and every one of you is led in ways that are unique and authentic to you, and for that, we are in total awe. That and the 7 valedictorians. When I was asked to be your commencement speaker several weeks ago, I did what any dedicated chiropractic student would do. I procrastinated. Ironically, in those moments of procrastination, I realized it's all about preparation. Not just the kind you get from textbooks and clinical labs, but the kind that life gives you when you're not even looking for it. Years ago, a chiropractor I deeply respect told me, "You don't adjust people's spines, you adjust their lives." At the time, I nodded politely, thinking, yeah, that's a nice metaphor, but over the years, I've realized just how true it is. Patients come to us with more than pain. They come with fears, frustrations, and a longing for something better. And as chiropractors, you're not just treating symptoms. You're offering a vision of health that many people didn't know was possible. The preparation for that kind of work doesn't come from mastering technique or memorizing the brachial plexus. It comes from seeing the bigger picture. It comes from learning to listen, to empathize, and to meet people where they are, not just where you would like them to be. If you recall from your white coat ceremony, I gave you a prescription for clinic that was probably very different from what you expected. I told you to practice professional closeness, not professional distance. Yes, I encouraged you to actually connect with your patients. Revolutionary, right? It's like telling chiropractors they should adjust people. I explained that those who suffer need more than a doctor. They need a healer. And to become that healer, you must do something harder than putting your white coat on. You must take it off. I hope you took that advice to heart during clinic. I am now asking you to do that as future doctors. As you know, commencement advice has a very short half-life. You're not going to remember most of what I say today. Let's face it, half of you are probably already thinking about where the party is after this, or whether you'll be asked to adjust someone at brunch tomorrow. So instead of giving you answers to all of chiropractic's burning questions, spoiler alert, I don't have them, I'm going to leave you with 3 questions, one for every patient, one for yourself, and one for your mentor. The first question for every patient is there anything else you would like to talk about today? A study was completed that evaluated communication between physicians and patients. The authors confirmed that doctors take control of encounters far too early, often denying patients the opportunity to bring up their own concerns. The doctors interrupted their patients after a mean of only 23 seconds. The solution? Guess what? They found office visits are no longer when the doctors repeatedly asked, "Is there anything else?" The patients felt heard. This is important because, as you know, healthcare is a partnership between you and the patient. Now for the second question. This is the one you'll ask yourself. What else might it be? You've spent years mastering the art of clinical decision-making, which often feels like navigating a choose-your-own-adventure book. If the patient has back pain, go to page 34. If the pain radiates, turn to page 42. These algorithms are helpful 90% of the time. Kind of like that one friend who usually picks the fastest checkout line, but occasionally lands you behind someone paying with a jar of coins. But let me warn you, not every case will fit neatly. But let me warn you, not every case will fit neatly into a flowchart. Sometimes a patient's symptoms will throw you a curveball. Like the time I was convinced a patient's neck pain was from sleeping wrong, only to discover halfway through the visit that they'd been rear-ended by a cement truck 3 days prior. True story. Turns out that detail mattered. So, what do you do when the algorithm fails you? That's when you pause and ask yourself, what else might it be? This simple question is your mental reset button, your way of zooming out and reconsidering all the possibilities you might have overlooked. It forces you to stay curious and humble, which, let's be honest, are qualities your patients will appreciate the most. In short, keep your mind open, even when you're sure you're right. Because sometimes that one extra question is the difference between great doctor and well-meaning chiropractor who missed the cement truck story. The third and final question, this is the one you should regularly review with a mentor. How would you like to be remembered? Studies show that as medical training progresses, empathy declines. What turns the idealism of the first-year chiropractic student into the perfunctory job performance of the seasoned physician? Yes, the same person who started chiropractic school talking about healing hands can end up mumbling, "Ugh, I'm over this," while treating their 100th subluxation of the day. So, to avoid becoming that person, find mentors who inspire you and ask them, how do you want to be remembered? An interesting story. A group of interns was asked to write a speech that a colleague might deliver at a dinner honoring them at their retirement 35 years from now. You can imagine the responses. They did not hope to be remembered as the one who generated the greatest number of patients, had the most degrees, or had the nicest collection of toys. They didn't want to be celebrated for never being home or missing school events for their children. Instead, they hoped others would admire and remember them for their character and their idealism. They planned to reach their goal by listening to patient stories, being compassionate, and focusing on being present where they were most needed. How do you keep focused on your goal? Find mentors who will help you stay the course. Remind them of your goals and ask them how you will be remembered. Listen to those people. So, my future colleagues, can you remember the 3 questions? No, you can't. Here they are again. Is there anything else you would like to talk about today? What else might it be? How do you want to be remembered? As you step into your new roles as doctors, remember, your patients may not always understand the science, but they will appreciate the care, the empathy, and yes, the occasional joke to lighten the mood when they're a little too nervous about their first adjustment. Chiropractic is not just a career. It's a commitment to a philosophy, a science, and an art. It's about understanding that health is not a pill or a procedure, but a process. And you, my friends, are now stewards of that process. You have made me proud as your professor and your friend, and in a very few minutes, a colleague. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Krabbe. Now, in recognition of our students' dedication to, as you mentioned, the philosophy, science, and art of chiropractic, Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus will present the following class honor awards. First, we continue the tradition of recognizing the exemplary achievements of those students who have excelled throughout the course of their educational experience here at Palmer College's Florida campus and graduate today with academic honors.
We begin this phase of the program with a presentation of awards to the valedictorians and the salutatorian of today's graduating class. The valedictorians for Class 224, Tyler Mark Bowersox. Samantha Jean Brookins. Caroline Carson Lathrop. William Joseph Mack III. Shannon Nicole Mest. Alec Mazinski. Sydney Warren. Our salutatorian for Class 244 is Haley Day Huck. These students have demonstrated the scholastic and clinical proficiency in which our administration and faculty take great pride. Congratulations again to Tyler, Samantha, Caroline, William, Shannon, Alec, Sydney, and Haley. I will now present the Virgil V. Strang Award. The Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award is named for a 1951 Palmer graduate and the 7th president of Palmer College of Chiropractic. Dr. Strang was a chiropractic philosopher, anatomist, teacher, humanitarian, and practitioner who exemplified the philosophy, commitment, passion, logic, and reasoning of the practice of chiropractic. Recipients are nominated by their peers in the graduating class as well as faculty members and selected by a faculty committee. The Virgil V. Strang Philosophy Award recipient for Class 244 is Crystal Annalise Vargas Santiago. Dr. Heather Bowyer, Dean of Clinics, will now present the Clinical Excellence Award.
The Clinical Excellence Award is presented to a graduating doctor who has demonstrated excellence in clinical knowledge and skills, quality patient care, service to profession, leadership, and dedication to the profession. The Clinical Excellence Award recipient for Class 244 is Christian Holdridge. Jason Brewer, Dean of Students, will now present the James Burkle Memorial Award.
This award is named for the late James Burkle in honor of the impact he made at on the Palmer community. The James Burkle Memorial Award is presented to a graduating doctor who most exemplifies the virtues of compassion, strong leadership, commitment to service, and passion for the chiropractic profession. The recipient of the James Burkle Memorial Award for Class 244 is Sydney Francis Alvarez. Sydney, please join me at the podium. Dr. Joy Lewis, Dean of Academics, will now present the Academic Excellence Awards.
As an example of the dedication and commitment that defines the students at Palmer College, we would like to recognize those who have earned the Academic Excellence Award. This honor is awarded by virtue of having made the Dean's List during each of their first 12 quarters of study. The sacrifice, desire, and hard work that these recipients have invested during their time here at Palmer Florida's campus are qualities that will no doubt characterize their careers as doctors of chiropractic. As I read your name, please stand for recognition. Please hold applause until everyone's name has been called so every family member can hear their future doctor's name being called. Our Academic Excellence Award recipients are Sydney Francis Alvarez, Shannon Claire Atwell, Tyler Mark Bowersox, Ian Alfonso Brewer, Samantha Jean Brookins, Alan Philip Burnsed Jr., Kelly Diane Chick, Cameron Fannin, Luke David Hagsma, Micah Ray Herr, Haley Day Huck, Joseph Michael Iannelli III, Alexa Elizabeth Kent, Mary Catherine Kerwin, Caroline Carson Lathrop, Chung So Lin, Adriana Lopez Soto, William Joseph Mack III, Shannon Nicole Mest, Victoria Angeles Morales, Jonathan David Moran, Rachel Marie Moyer, Alec Masinski, Jiawei Shen, Landon Thomas Smith, Stephen Thomas Teeters, Hector David Vera Lopez, Sydney Warren, and Jacob Thomas Williams. Wow, congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. You may be seated. Thank you. Of the 7 valedictorians that you met earlier today, 4 have chosen to share some words with their classmates. At this time, I would like to acknowledge once again some of the valedictorians from Class 244. Our first speaker today will be Tyler Mark Bowersox. Tyler?
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, family, and friends, and my fellow graduates of Class 244. It's an honor to stand before you today, not just as a graduate, but as a representative of the incredible journey we have all undertaken. Today is more than a celebration of academic achievement. It's a statement of resilience, dedication, and a shared belief in the power of healing. Chiropractic isn't just about the spine, it's also about movement. Not just physical movement, but the harmony of our purpose, passion, and principles. It's about seeing the whole person, understanding that true wellness stems from balance and flow in all aspects of life. When we first walked through the doors at Palmer College, all of us were uncertain. Uncertain of the challenges ahead, uncertain of our ability to succeed, but over time, we found our footing. Late night study sessions, early morning exams, hours of practicing adjusting on each other. These weren't just hurdles, they were stepping stones. Each moment, no matter how challenging, prepared us for the privilege to serve others. To my classmates, your stories have inspired me. Some of you have balanced full-time jobs, started families, and other obligations pursuing this dream. Others have overcome personal trials that would have made a lesser person give up. But you didn't. You pressed on. Because this calling to heal is stronger than the temptation to quit. To families and friends, you are the unsung heroes of our journey. Your patient encouragement and sacrifices fueled us when our own strengths failed. Thank you for believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. And to the faculty and staff of Palmer College, you didn't just teach us academics, you taught us how to think critically, lead with compassion, and to hold ourselves to the highest standards. You've given us more than an education. You've given us a foundation for a lifetime of service. Now, as we stand on the brink of a new chapter, the world awaits. And while I could sit up here and speak about principles and purpose all day long, sometimes a single moment speaks louder than words. I'll never forget the day I adjusted a patient with a hot disc. It was within 24 hours of their injury, and I was nervous, probably more nervous than I've ever been. My mod doc looked at me with complete confidence and said, "Go for it. Drop on it. This is what we do." It was a simple statement that carried the weight of everything I've learned at Palmer. This is what we do. But in the moment, I was questioning myself. What if I didn't work? What if I made it worse? My hands trembling as I prepared for the adjustment, thinking this will either work or not work. I made the adjustment. The patient stood up and paused for a moment and then smiled at me. Am I already supposed to feel better? I'll never forget that smile or the overwhelming relief and joy I felt in that moment. It was everything. The hours of studying, the sleepless nights, and the sacrifices had all been worth it. The patient wasn't just better physically, they had hope. And then I realized this is what we do. Not just fix issues, but restore hope, one adjustment at a time. The world needs us now more than ever. In a time when people are seeking alternatives to invasive procedures and medications, we are the answer. Our hands are the tools of transformation, and our hearts are the instruments of hope. But let us remember this. Success in our field isn't measured by the number of patients we see, the accolades we earn, or the income we can generate. The true success is measured by the lives we touch, the pain we ease, and the smiles we restore. So as we leave here today, let us carry with us the values that brought us to Palmer College: perseverance, integrity, and commitment to serve. Let us be the chiropractor who inspires trust, the leaders who advocate for holistic health, and the healers who never stop learning. Class of 244, this is our time. Let's not simply adjust spines, let's adjust lives. Let us be the ones who bring alignment not only to the bodies, but to communities. Let us honor the legacy of Palmer College by building a future that is healthier, brighter, and more compassionate. Congratulations, Class 244. This world is waiting for us. Let's get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. Our next speaker is Samantha Jean Brookins.
Hey everyone, a little shorter. I'm Samantha Brookins, and today I want to take you on a trip down memory lane. It's October 2021, and Class 244 is rolling up for our first day of in-person classes. Everyone arrived early, eager to learn, and so excited to be students again. I still remember Dr. Krabby commenting on how surprised he was to see us so excited, but he also gave us a warning that our enthusiasm might fade as the workload and stress increased, and boy, was he right. Over the past 3.5 years, we tackled more than 4,620 hours of classroom education, hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of exams, and over 1,000 hours of clinical experience. Thanks to Jada's Instagram posts for those stats. All this while living far from home with only short breaks between terms, and yet we did it. It was challenging, yes, but it was absolutely worth it. While we're on this journey down memory lane, let's stop for a moment in room 4140. The place where we spent most of our time. Beyond learning about anatomy, neuron action potentials, and B.J. Palmer's philosophy, this was the room that became a hub for so many memories. It's where Dr. Lucenti would lovingly mention his baby doll. Dr. Norkus would hilariously barge into the classroom while Dr. Rabatsky was teaching just to poke fun of him before leaving without explanation. His comedic timing was pretty unmatched. It's where Dr. Krabby would go off on rants about some research he deemed crap, or where Dr. Gonzo excitingly yelled, glutamate or GABA. It's also where you'd hear Landon, Christian, or Johnny cracking some witty joke, or Max in the back corner giggling about something probably completely unrelated. And never forget, Jeremy complaining about the Wi-Fi. What makes Class 244 so special is how truly unique and unapologetically ourselves we are. We're a group that will tailor care to people from all walks of life, and because of that, our reach will extend farther than we could ever imagine. We are different, and that difference is our strength. Now let's make one last stop, our white coat ceremony. During his speech, Dr. Krabby shared something that still resonates with all of us. He reminded us about maintaining professional closeness, that even though we are trained to think like doctors, we must also feel and act as humans. That message struck a chord because it speaks to the heart of what chiropractic care is all about, human connection. We're not only here to treat conditions, we're here to listen, empathize, and meet our patients where they're at. Healing doesn't come from authority or distance, it comes from trust, understanding, and staying true to who we are. As we reflect on this journey, we owe so much to our professors, mentors, and the people who stood by us through it all. Personally, I want to thank Mom, Dad, and Tyler for being my rock and supporting me every step of the way. I couldn't have asked for a better family to raise me. Now, as this trip down memory lane ends, we are here, present in this moment, ready to step into the future. I hope you'll always carry these memories with you, as I will carry the impact each of you has had on my life. If I had a drink, I'd raise it now. Oh wait, I do have a drink. So here's to failures, successes, pride, joy, hurt, and every moment in between that lies ahead. Through it all, I hope you don't lose the eagerness and excitement to learn and take on challenges that lie ahead. And mostly, I hope you never stop being yourselves. And finally, I get to say this, congratulations, doctors.
Thank you, Samantha. You're tricky with that up here. Is there anything else under here? Our next speaker is William Joseph Mack III.
Hi all, I'm Billy Mack. I'm gonna start with a few jokes to give everyone a break from the formalities here, and make myself a little less nervous. So here we go. Why don't skeletons ever fight each other? They don't have the guts. Thanks. Here's one for Christmas spirit. What do chiropractors do with patients on the naughty list? They give attitude adjustments. Here you go. One more. What do you call a group of chiropractors all laughing? Cracking up. Tough crowd, but I'll let me try out my stand-up career in case this whole thing doesn't work out. I'm going to share a story about our class. In quarter 8, our class was split up into groups for a project on an assigned mock patient presentation. In short, we were to act as doctors live in front of the class with our group's assigned patient. We took history on our patient group member in front of the class based on the symptoms we scripted. We aimed to clue the class in to the diagnosis without giving them the answer too easily. Each group then asked to guess what the diagnosis was, as well as entertain the ideas of possible treatment options. Then we revealed the answers and our own group's treatments. With the live performance and corresponding typed history and care plan, this seems like a quick project that could be easily put on the back burner during exam-packed weeks. But not for our class. When it came time for presentations in the assigned weeks, each group led on a Broadway performance. We brought props, voice crack. We brought props, goofy sunglasses, construction gear, motorcycle outfits. We chose entertaining fake patients, celebrities. One group even impersonated our professor teaching the class. And groups led interactive trivia games online so the class could compete with one another and guess the correct treatments and diagnosis. We performed exercises in front of the class as well. This small project that many of us forget what class it was even for. It was Dr. Lucente's ergonomics class, in case anyone forgets, and is actually a representation of all of us. Our class does not do things the simple way. Take the shortcut, or let small projects sit on the back burner during exam weeks. I'd like you guys to take from this today with the message that how you do anything is how you do everything. We no longer have projects after today. We no longer have fake patients. Today we have real patients and real lives that we get to improve. So no matter what technique, research modalities, or route we take in this profession, I'd like you to remember that how we do anything is how you do everything. The little gestures, actually listening to others, the extra minute for real education with patients. These small overlooked interactions can truly improve and comfort the lives around us. We must remind ourselves to be patient during each moment with them. Don't stray away from giving our gift of full energy, effort, and presence when we know we can. And remember that how you do anything is how you do everything, because people notice, and now's the time to make our impact. Thank you.
Thank you. Our last speaker is Alec Masinski.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and the fall graduating class of 2024. It's an incredible honor to stand before you as one of the co-valedictorians today. This moment is a culmination of years of hard work, determination, and resilience, qualities that each of us has demonstrated to reach this milestone. I believe this experience has not just been an opportunity for us to become doctors, but an opportunity for us to grow as individuals. For me, I learned to be a leader, to be confident in myself, and to embrace the challenges that seemed insurmountable at first. I discovered the power of perseverance and the importance of empathy, both in patient care and in building meaningful connections with those around me. This journey has taught me to adapt, to trust in my abilities, and to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. To our professors, thank you for challenging us to grow while having fun with us in the classroom and around campus. Thank you, Dr. Chevron and Mod 1D, for an amazing and memorable clinical experience. Thank you to my family and friends for always being supportive and proud of every step of the way. And to my grandma for texting me every week about my extra credits to make sure I'd graduate on time. To my classmates, it has been a pleasure getting to know every one of you these past 3 years and working together to reach this point. As chiropractors, we are stepping into a profession that not only treats pain, but transforms lives. Our work is about more than just adjustments. It's about empowering our patients, being compassionate healers, and serving as advocates for whole person health. Now, as we walk across this stage, let's remember the impact we're capable of making, not just in our practices, but in our communities. Together, we have the power to shape the future of healthcare. Congratulations to the class of 244. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you, Alec, and thank you, Alec's grandma, for following up on that. This is the fun part, guys. You ready? Dr. Sherrier, at this time, I present for conferral of the Doctor of Chiropractic degree, the 75th graduating class of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Will the candidates please present themselves?
On the recommendation of the deans, faculty, and academic standing committee, and by the virtue and of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Palmer College of Chiropractic and the state of Florida, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic and all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining therein. Dr. Jesse Hodges will read the names of the Class 244 graduates. The hoods will be turned by Dr. Misty Lagasse.
Sydney Francis Alvarez, summa cum laude. Shannon Claire Atwell, magna cum laude. Austin Clay Baker. Luke Thomas Barkley. Salvador Barragan, Jr. Thomas James Bendros III. Douglas Richard Bohr, magna cum laude. Samantha Rose Bozak, cum laude. Tyler Mark Bowersox, summa cum laude. Ian Alfonso Brewer, magna cum laude. Samantha Jean Brookins, summa cum laude. Alan Philip Burnsed, Jr., summa cum laude. Gordon Gregory Chanel II. Kelly Diane Chick, summa cum laude. Isabel Marie Colon Fernandez. Jose Enrique Colon Melendez. Tiago Cortez Rodriguez. Michael Graham Dean. Nicholas Keith Ercole DeSantis. Linda Joy Devlin. Andrea Natalia Diaz Lopez. Bryce Thomas Ray Duncan. Victoria Jewel Duncan, cum laude. Jaman Mikhail Embran, presented by his uncle, Dr. John R. Livingston. Khalil Tariq Everett. Cameron Trey Fannin, magna cum laude. Luis Jose Enrique Feliciano Ramirez. Jose Enrico H. Furman, magna cum laude. Alexander Joseph Franco. Trevor Gregory Gamble, cum laude. Gabrielle Jacob Garrison, cum laude. Alberto Gonzalez Ortiz. Arden Joyce Grabenhorst. Ruth Garrier. Luke David Hegsma, magna cum laude. Julianne Renee Hanning, cum laude. Brandon Kent Harrell. David Alejandro Hernandez, magna cum laude. Micaiah Ray Herr, magna cum laude. Christian Holdridge, cum laude. Vincent Zachary Homza, presented by his parents, Dr. Jose Lazard Homza and Dr. John Homza. Haley Day Tarsa Huck, summa cum laude. Joseph Michael Ionelli III, summa cum laude. Alejandre Anthony Jagan. Jeremy Taylor Joyce. Tanisha Suzanne Juris, cum laude. Jeffrey Charles Caro, cum laude. Alexa Elizabeth Kent, summa cum laude. Sum cum laude. Got out of line. Mary Catherine Kerwin, magna cum laude, presented by her spouse, Dr. Jack Ryder. Maxwell Michael Kissen. Kobe Brian Collier, magna cum laude. Chloe Allison Crumwitty, magna cum laude. Timothy John Labuda II, magna cum laude. Parker Lee Lamarche. Caroline Carson Lathrop, summa cum laude. Cindy Lee. Jada Yvonne Lee, cum laude. Chung So Lin, magna cum laude. Adriana Lopez Soto, magna cum laude. William Joseph Mack III, summa cum laude. Eric Joseph Magnifico. Sarah Apoku Marfo. Madeline Hembry McDonald. Mary Jean McClellan. Shannon Nicole Mest, summa cum laude. Catherine Pennington Miller. Yashira Francesca Marie Montalvo Rodriguez. Victoria Angelise Morales, magna cum laude. Jonathan David Moran, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Ethan Morgan. Rachel Marie Moyer, summa cum laude. Bryce Michael Marakovich. Alec Harrison Muzinski, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Bishop Ping. Helen Taylor Louise Peterson, cum laude. Chao Yang Shu. Jack David Relu, magna cum laude. Juan Daniel Reyes Becerra, Jr. Jean-Paul Riviera Falto. Paula Nicole Riviera Rosario. Hannah Marie Rappel. William Michael Russo, summa cum laude. Max Journey Santana Feliciano. Jiawei Shen, summa cum laude. Charles Joseph Schock, cum laude. Glennis Ray Smith, cum laude. Landon Thomas Smith, sum cum laude, presented by his father, Dr. Stephen Smith. Jenny So, sum cum laude, in absentia. Shane Raymond Stratfold. Jacob Cole Stump. Stephen Thomas Teeters, magna cum laude. Christopher Michael Toth. Alexander Omar Humanzar. Cristal Annalise Vargas Santiago, cum laude. Hector David Vera Lopez, magna cum laude. Kayla Marie Walden, cum laude. Cindy Mickle Warren, summa cum laude. Matthew Wentz. Tina Renee Wortman. Jacob Thomas Williams, summa cum laude. Joseph Yim. Hunter Reese Yoder.
Woo, that was a lot. That's the Class 244, the largest quarter class that we've ever had in the history of our campus. In accordance with the chiropractic principles of the art, science, and philosophy of chiropractic, and in consequence of your dedication to the restoration of the sick to health, students, please rise and face the audience for the recitation of the chiropractic oath. That was so awesome, and I'm so glad that you got that out of your system. Could you please withhold your, your applause until the end of the oath? But thank you, that was awesome. I state your name.
Sydney Francis Alvarez. Shannon Claire Atwell.
Austin Baker.
Luke Thomas Barkley.
Salvador Barragán Jr. Thomas Mendros.
Douglas Ford.
Samantha Bozak.
Tyler Mark Bowersox.
Ian Alfonso Brewer.
Samantha Jean Brookins.
Alan Philip Burnsett Jr.
Gordon Gregory Chain II.
Kelly Diane Chick. Isabel Marie Colón Fernández.
José Colón Meléndez.
Tiago Cortes Rodrigues.
Michael Graham Dean.
Nicholas Keith Ercole DeSantis.
Linda Joy Devlin.
Andrea Natalia Díaz López.
Bryce Thomas Ray Duncan.
Victoria Jewel Duncan.
Juman Nako Ibram.
Khalil Tariq Everett.
Cameron Trey Fannin.
Luis Jose Enrique Feliciano Ramirez.
Jose Enrique Julia Fernan.
Alexander Joseph Franco.
Trevor Gregory Gamble.
Gabriel Jacob Garrison.
Mariberto Gonzalez Ortiz.
Arden Joyce Craven Horst. Ruth Guerrier. Victoria Angelis Morales. Yachira Francesca Marie Montalvo Rodriguez.
Catherine Pennington Miller.
Shannon Nicole Mest.
Mary Jean McClellan. Madeline Henry McDaniel.
Sarah Opoku Martha.
Eric Joseph Magnifico.
William Mack III.
Adriana Maria Lopez Soto.
Sean Zoldan.
Jada Yvonne Lee. Cindy Lee.
Caroline Carson Lathrop.
Parker Lee Lamarche.
Timothy John Buddha II.
Chloe Allison Crumby.
Kobe Brian Colder. Maxwell Michael Cassan.
Mary Catherine Kerwin. Alexa Elizabeth Kent.
Jeffrey Charles Caro.
Tanisha Suzanne Walmer.
Jeremy Taylor Joyce.
DeAndre Anthony Chagan.
Joseph Michael Agnelli III.
Haley Day Huck.
Vincent Zachary Homza. Christian Nicholas Holdridge.
Micaiah Ray Herr.
David Alejandro Grande.
Brandon Kent Harrell.
Julianne Renee Ganning.
Luke David Hagsbaum. Jonathan David Moran.
Jeffrey Ethan Morgan.
Rachel Marie Moyer.
Bryce Michael Morakovich.
Alec Harrison Riesinski.
Jocelyn Bishop Ping. Helen Taylor Louise Peterson.
Chitaya. Jack David Ryan.
Juan Nayer Becerra.
Campo Rivera Falto.
Paola Nicole Rivera Rosario.
Hannah Marie Rubel.
William Michael Russo.
Max Santana.
Santiago.
Charles Joseph Shock.
Glennis Stray Smith.
Landon Thomas Smith.
Shane Raymond Stratford.
Jacob Goldstone.
Stephen Thomas Tears. Christopher Michael Toth.
Alexander Omar Manzoro.
Cristal Vargas Santiago.
Hector David Rivera Lopez.
Kayla Marie Walden. Sydney Mickle Warren.
Matthew Wentz.
Tina Renee Wortman.
Jacob Thomas Williams.
Joseph Yin. Hunter Reese Yoder.
Promise and swear to keep to the oath to the best of my ability and judgment. I will adhere to the code of ethics espoused by the chiropractic profession. I will observe and practice professional conduct in relations with my patients, my colleagues, myself, and my profession. I will seek to preserve the integrity of my profession and help it to grow in service to the benefit of all humanity. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither their confidence nor their dignity. And in my association with my patients, I shall not violate that which is moral and right. I will provide regimen for the good of my patients, according to my ability and judgment. I will regard and refer to my fellow doctors with honor and dignity, giving credit for their dedication and commitment to the profession. I will continue to improve my knowledge and skill and be sincere in my resolution to justify the responsibility which this degree symbolizes and imposes. Students, you may be seated. Stretch those legs. Students, please rise. Change tassels. Doctors, be seated.
Congratulations, doctors. On behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students at Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus, thank you for attending today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please remain seated as the new doctors and the faculty exit from the room. I now adjourn the 75th graduation convocation of Palmer College of Chiropractic's Florida campus. Thank you. Congratulations. Happy holidays.